Hello tribe, welcome back, and if you are new here, welcome. This is one of those readings where we're not gonna dive too deep unless one of your stories will be deep. It's just a fun, entertaining video to do for me, and it was suggested by someone on Patreon. What I have decided to do, this person asked me either future love reading on Patreon or who has an eye on you. I decided to split it into two. Do who has an eye on you here on YouTube and do a love reading on Patreon. If any other patrons watching this, if you have any ideas for future readings, let me know, as well as for my YouTube gang, if you have any ideas for the future readings. I'm always looking forward to your suggestions. I may not be able to do all of them. I tap in and see what's best for that time, but I try to use your suggestions. Let's get to it, shall we? We don't have any charms. All piles look the same. That was my intention. I want you to use your intuition, not your eyes. And let's see. Pile number 1 is here, 2 and 3. See which one calls you, and I will see you in timestamps. Hello, my group number 1. Let's see who has an eye on you. And I read this deck not as a regular tarot deck. I read it as an oracle deck. So that's what we're going to be doing here today. And I'm going to use cards from other decks. We'll do a bit of a mashup here and try to get as much information about this person as possible. I'm just scanning the decks to see which one I'm drawn to. And for some reason I want 2 envelopes here for you. Let's see. We have the High Priestess. We have the Knight of Cups. We have Let Go. This is definitely a past situation here, or it's becoming a past situation. Yes, soon. Someone is about to let go here, or the situation was very brief in this connection. We have Laziness, and we have Vacation. Listen, it's going to be quite specific, and I intend these readings to be quite specific so we can differentiate if this reading is for you or not. If this won't ring any bells in the first 2 minutes of the reading, this may not be for you. This is definitely a person that you were connected to in the past, and it's very likely that you are not together anymore, or you are not as close anymore. Keep in mind, who has an eye on you doesn't always have to be a romantic situation. Okay, a lot of people can be keeping their eyes on us. The thing that I'm seeing here, it seems like you and this person have planned vacation together or went on vacation together. I don't know if that vacation was completed, because some of you may have, canceled it. I do see an opportunity for this to be canceled, but for a lot of you, I feel like you did go there. This person is someone who likes to live their life burden-free, okay? They may not be the best in terms of responsibilities. This person may like to lay on a couch. This person may like to put their feet up very often. And yes, we all do like that, but this person especially, so this ratio of when I'm working and when I'm chilling is quite big. It's leaning towards I want to chill energy. Maybe some of you were angry because this person was very lazy. I'm also hearing you got to work on some sort of a project together, or maybe a work situation, and this person wasn't pulling their weight. That's also a situation I'm seeing here. This person is keeping tabs on you because they think you are inspiring in the way you work or how you lead your life. It's as if this person is kind of like lazy, or not up to standards for someone out there, and I don't know what it means. You may have a higher status than them, or you have achieved quite a lot in a shorter period of time than they have. And this person really wants to be more like you. But if they're gonna keep leading their life this way, I don't feel like they will get there. I really have this feeling that someone was pissed off on this person because they haven't completed something, or they were not responsible, or they didn't do enough. A simple situation I can give you here would be people who are roommates or people who are in relationship, and one person does most of the chores, and one person does most of the bookings, takes care of documents, makes sure everything is filled on time, makes calls for appointments and all of that stuff, while the other person is just like, yeah, I'll do it later. But you know they will never do it unless you do it yourself. Or if you ask this person to tidy up, this person does half-ass job. It's one of those types of personalities that we got in the reading, and I wouldn't be surprised if you had a really intense conversation with them or conversations, and you have decided to let this person go, or someone has decided to move. If that was a roommate situation, or this person felt and that's what they would say, harassed by you or by someone else, or maybe many people living in the same house, and they didn't see their own kind of mistakes. They think, why is everyone rushing so much, or why do I have to tidy everything perfectly here? Why does this person have tabs on you? Why do they have an eye on you? Let's see. Why is this person coming through? I don't feel like you loved this person very much, or you liked them very much. I feel like they pissed you off quite a lot. Why? Listen, I told you that before, you inspire them, but also whenever they're around you, you give them a lot of energy and drive. That's why they keep an eyes on you. This person is almost as if they wish they could reconnect with you to get that same energy from you. And yes, it's not fair on you, but it's one of those people who are like, I'm gonna follow you or be around you because I know it's a good spot for me, because you will do all of these things. And that's why I'm feeling some of you may be pissed off. You're like, leave me the heck alone. Go and fix your own business. You know, go and figure stuff out on your own. You are a grown-up. So it's one of those situations. Though a couple of you, what I'm seeing here, this person may have a child with you. And you go, you know what, I don't want to have another child as my partner. That's why I decided to let them go. Or I'm about to let this person go, or I don't see a future with them if I'm gonna have this mother and child relationship with my partner, or father and child relationship with my partner, who's supposed to be a grown-up. This person does have a lot of fire towards you. This person feels quite passionate about you. This person wishes they could come into your life and experience fire again, if we are talking about romantic relationship. If this is not romantic, this person wishes they could get inspired by you again. I hope this made sense, pile number 1. Now, if you are looking for a personal reading, I'm currently offering 2025 analysis. We're basically tapping into what's important, what you may expect, where your focus lies, what are the challenges in 2025, so you have a tool or information and you know how to work with it. I also give you advice. So if you are in need, head to my website. All links are down below, and I really hope that this was helpful, or at least interesting to listen to. Okay, bye for now. Hey, pile number 2, let's see who has an eye on you and why. By the way, I'm reading this deck not as a regular tarot deck. I read it as an oracle deck, and I'm only looking at the message below. That's what I choose to do with this deck. If you want to read it differently as I'm speaking, you can. All right, let's see. Information about this individual. What do we need to know about them? And I'm pulling cards from the decks that I feel I am drawn to. Okay. Let's see. Who has an eye on you? Three of Wands, King of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Hangman. By the way, this doesn't necessarily mean that we're asking about a romantic situation. I'm open to anyone who has an eye on you here. We have move, we have pleasant surprise, and in the envelope we have mature woman. Listen, you are my people. I don't feel like you youngsters here, whoever is watching this video. It is very likely that the person who has an eye on you is either a father of your children, or someone that you were in platonic or romantic relationship with for a long time. And I want to sneeze now, sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. So, I do have a feeling that you are still in contact with this person. This doesn't feel like you are not talking, or this is someone from way back in the past and you don't know anything about them, they don't know anything about you. Communication is definitely happening. It may not be frequent, but it is happening. One thing that I'm seeing here that's very clear, you may live in different locations, meaning far away. For some of you, it's going to be a different town, different city. Others of you, is going to be even different country. This person wishes you the best, let me tell you. This person wants to constantly make you happy. Even if you had beef with this person, they wish you well. This person looks at you with the hope that you're going to do great in your life. Again, there's this fatherly archetype here lingering in the air. This could even be a grandpa who may be watching over you from above. I'm going to say that too. There are a couple of different stories here. This person wishes, there are a lot of messages here from them, wishes that you could live in a location or a place that is best suited for you. For example, if you live somewhere where it's kind of shitty now, or the country is not meant for you, or you don't feel like you belong there, this person wishes that you could just pack your bags and go and live your best life wherever is best for you. And I really feel like this person would want to encourage you to do that and to chase your happiness. This is someone who is very close to your heart. This is not a complicated ex situation, not at all. Even if this was a person that you divorced, right? You were husband and wife before. We are talking about those ex partnerships that ended up all right, that didn't end up cutting each other's throats, you know, for material things, or it wasn't toxic divorce, or it wasn't tragic divorce. You just split ways and you went, okay, we're not working out. And no bitter blood here, okay? So this person sees you, by the way, as someone who is very responsible and very mature. And as if they're giving me a pat on the back now. I am proud of you. I'm proud of what you're planning for yourself in the future. I'm proud of where you want to be. I'm proud of the different way you see things in life, where not many people think in the way you think. You may have a lot of uniqueness to you, or your perspective may not be very common, and this person is saying, that's great, keep it up. Keep it up, that's great. You don't have to go with the flow, or you don't have to float like a dead fish taken by a current anywhere the current takes you. You are the person who's gonna create a life that you want to live. there's a lot of pride here in this reading. I'm proud of you, I'm proud of you, I'm proud of you. So again, I wouldn't be surprised if this is a spirit talking in this reading, or a living person who wants to see you succeed for sure. This is sweet. This is one of those sweet readings, and I love that. Okay, what else do you want to say? What else do you want to say? We have a job, by the way, and we have a lemon. I will translate this deck for you. The power aspect of this card says focus, clarity of mind, energy. How should I translate it for you? Basically, knowing where you want your thoughts to go, knowing what you want to think of, and focusing on your goal. So aiming your thoughts towards a goal, positivity and strength. Now, the dark aspect says mental tiredness, not trusting your own skill set, difficulties in learning, and apathy. I don't feel that this has anything to do with the darker aspect of this card. This whole reading is a very positive reading. And this card is actually as if it was a message from this person. You got a clear goal, focus on it until you achieve it. It's a very encouraging reading, pile number 2. A year from now, things will be better. I can feel it. This person may have a really good intuition, or they may know about your plans a year from now, and they're saying things will be great. Another thing that they would want you to focus on, or they are proud of, depends on where you are in life, is your career. They want to see you succeed. See, whoever this person is, they worked really hard in their life, or they have built themselves really good material wealth, material life. I'm seeing very strong foundation. I'm seeing someone who knows how to deal with money and how to manage money. And this person wishes you the same. Yes, the road may not always be clear, but you will make it clear. So it's a very beautiful, encouraging reading. And currently, by the way, I'm offering a new service which is called 2025 Analysis, where we were looking at challenges, the highlights, or some of the things that would be beneficial for you to focus on in 2025. I hope this made sense, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Hello, pile number 3. Let's see what we got for you. Who has an eye on you? By the way, this is not meant for romantic situations only. I will be open to whoever comes through. And I do read this deck as an oracle deck. Let's get to it. We're gonna get cards from various different decks. Let's see what else I'm called to. And we'll try to recognize who this is. Who is this individual? Okay, let's get to it. We have the King of Wands, Nine of Swords, Six of Wands. We got the Expect the Signs, and we got Focus Point Purpose. We got Distance and a Friend. Now, this could be a friendship that we're talking about, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a friendship. Listen, first thing that I'm seeing here, it's most likely going to be someone who sits in their masculine. Yes, females can be more masculine and operate from that energy more than the feminine, so keep that in mind. This person is someone who definitely is very keen on succeeding. Whatever happens in life, I must do this, or I must have this career, I must earn this amount of money, or have this status. This is someone who at all times wants to improve themselves, and it's a very competitive individual. This person is pretty clear where they want to go in life. Let me tell you that, very clear. And it's not someone who is passive, it's not someone who lays on a couch, and doesn't do anything after work. It's most likely that they go to a gym or they keep improving their skill set. It's someone who's pretty good at what they do. If not just yet, they will be for sure, and you can tell it just by looking at their character. This is someone who believes in science as well, maybe not in a spiritual sense, but they are trying to pay attention to what life is trying to tell them. This person thinks that some coincidences are meant to be. This is also someone very likely living further away from you, different town, different city. This is not someone who lives in the same area like you do. There may be a situation where you two guys live not too far away, but at some point this person lived somewhere else and maybe they came back where they were from. I feel like this is someone who can tend to be a bit mysterious at times. It's a person who loves to travel, who doesn't like to sit in the same spot for way too long, doesn't like to get comfortable, because what drives them is passion for life. What else is out there that I can see, I can meet, I can get to know, I can taste in life? This person definitely wants to see all colors the world has to offer. It's a very passionate individual. It's very likely that they're very passionate about the work. If this is not a job, then it's the hobby. And they make something that they like a tradition. It has to be repetitive for them. I say if they love fishing, they would go fishing every weekend, every second weekend, if they can't go every weekend. They want to do things that they love and do it as often as they can, depending on how much time they have. It's the person who really doesn't like people who are vague, people who are sitting on the fence, people who are like, I'm not sure, I may not have an opinion. This person likes people who stand by their opinion, even if that opinion differentiates from their opinion. They like when people are decisive. They don't like people who are flimsy, if you know what I mean. Alrighty, let's see what else about this person. What else about this person do we need to know? A bit more about who is this? Who is this for you? How can you recognize this individual? I would say yes, some of you would have to be careful with this person because they may be very charming, but at the same time they use their charm to get what they want. Maybe for some of you, you had a very anxious encounter with this person, would it be a short term or long term? This person at times may make you question yourself. Or for some of you, this person at the beginning, once you met, may have showed you that, oh, I'm gonna make all of your wishes come true, or they knew what to say and how to act. But maybe later on this connection turned into an anxious connection for you. Let me see. You are very different as people. You're very, very different. It could be your morals, it could be your goals, it could be, yeah, your morals most likely, or the way that you were raised. Again, I feel like this was someone either in your friend circle, and that's how you got to know them, and then maybe some of you went into romantic relationship, but the friend circle is being highlighted here. So you met this person through someone, for sure. Or if you were out with your friends, you may have met this person at the time when you were out with your friends. Okay? What do we need to know about this person's soul? What do we need to know about this person's soul? They are trying in this lifetime not to be poor. That's their main goal. I cannot allow myself to live a below average life. This is someone who's trying to be better than they were in the past. Slowly, but they are trying to do so. It may take them time. This may be someone who is an individual who really likes bonfires, or they really love barbecue. The smoke itself, smelling the smoke or meat that comes out of a smoker, is that how it's called? I'm not sure how you'd call it in English, but they really like the smoke. Maybe for some of you they are smokers, but I don't feel like that's the main message. The main message is, I love my barbecues. I love to have a bonfire. I like to be around fire. I like to make fire. This is someone who finds joy in having a fire nearby. This may be also someone who's experienced a difficult childhood, but I'm talking about finances. Maybe their parents struggled. And for a while, maybe in their ancestry, a lot of people have struggled financially, or where they came from, the environment was poor. A lot of people were poor. And what this person is trying to do is to completely change the narrative and to make sure that they don't have to struggle financially again. Okay, what does this person want? Why are they coming through in your reading? Why are they coming through in your reading here? What needs to be said? You got the World, a Magician, and the Four of Cups. You know, what I don't really like about this individual is that at times they may think that they're better than you. I'm the Magician, I'm the World, I'm the focus. And maybe for some of you, you got bored because of that, or you got disinterested and you're like, I don't feel like we're vibing here. It doesn't have to be everyone's story. Keep that in mind. But I feel like for a lot of you, this is something that is coming through here as a message for you to differentiate who this is. You know, even when I asked, what is the message for you, this person goes, I'm thriving. I am in my magician mode right now. I'm doing all of these things where some other people are just there like, ugh. That's why I'm saying I would be kind of careful with this person. Not for all of you this has to be so dramatic. Maybe it's just someone who is an achiever, and this person, you know, likes to strive for more all the time. But for some of you, just someone who tends to put themselves on a pedestal, or things that some people are not good enough for them. So I would watch out for that. And that's what I got. If you want to book a 2025 analysis with me, I have it up on my website. I'll have it for couple of months, I think, still. If you want to see what is the highlight, where the challenges lie, what's beneficial to focus on for you, or what's improving, I touch on those topics in 2025 analysis. And I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.